second match of TeD Cup Group A, full of humans and full of orcs, full of Koreans as well. We have seen Sok advancing with a 2 over Soen, and now we determine his opponent in the winner bracket final, where we have the War Chief against the former best human in the world. I think Sok took that title now, and it's going to be very interesting to see how these guys approach the matchup now. Probably very different from Sok and Soen before. Of course, we have the same heroes, that's set in stone. Farseer, Archmage, as so often. But Archmage, not necessarily where he wants to be, I think. As we've seen so much harass, so much map control. Thank you, Brick Ball, for the 26-month resub. It's rather lit on the offensive with map control. No experience yet. Oh, LeSure! 40 euros, Jesus, what? Bet 100 euros on Sok. 1 to 1.4. That's solid 40 euros for you guys. Keep it up. Drink some drinks. Damn. That is super lovely. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So yeah, as you see, Chaemiko forced to play a little more defensive. Lost one of the peasants. Got level 2. That's something. But then is stealing experience away with Farseer. A Headhunter gets his first experience in the game. And no aggression at all from Chaemiko. It's interesting that Sok and Chaemiko, they're really close. Former roommates, you know, both living in the same city, both practicing a lot together. But they have very different approaches to basically all matchups. And you saw that Sok was cancelling the shop of Soen before. Now it's the other way around. No clarities for Chaemiko, no heal cells for Chaemiko, no aggression for Chaemiko. So far, Lin rather dominant. And again, LeShow, that's the first donation in a long time, I think, from what I can see. So thank you, that means a lot. Paperson, thank you for the 35-month resub. Close to 3 year, mates. Keep it up. And yeah, what opening is there for Chaemiko now? Wait, what? Oh, didn't he go for rifles earlier? No, Matt casted it is. Okay. Okay, finally a moment. €40 donation better than 10 gifted subs? Yes! A lot better. As roundabout half is staying with Twitch. Thank you, the Kyriantor, for the raid.
A player's forces are under attack.
We're casting TeD Cup, a Chinese Warcraft tournament for $3,700. We're in our second winner bracket semifinal. Oh, new subs. More subs. I love it. Biolos. Much love. And it's the calm before the storm here. This is Chaemiko going right into breakers. The earliest control magic that you can probably imagine without this being level 2 wolves.
Forces are under attack.
Okay, mass summons on Chaemiko's side. Oh, nice block, results in yet another kill. The way that Chaemiko is fighting back here is super impressive. With a stressful early game, with a passive early game. This 3 breaker build is catching Lin off guard, isn't it? He's losing so much. He lost all but 1 headhunter. And Chaemiko with the supply lead? And what's the counter to breakers at the moment? Grunts and later Kodos. Still gotta be careful about that Archmage to not be Storm Chain Lightning. Apart from that, it's only physical damage, and breakers deal with physical damage rather well thanks to their high armor. Oh, Lin, this is another kill. Holy smokes, Chaemiko, what a mid-game. The early tier 2, first on Autumn Leaves by Sock and now Chaemiko here. And on the back of this, he's expanding. Are we getting a... Okay, this is very early on, but are we getting a human mirror winner bracket final? Wow. So impressed. A build that is very, very rare to be seen. Instant breakers.
A player's forces are under attack.
But it's Lin. You can't count out Lin ever in any matchup, in any match. He finds the way back. And that is first and foremost with creeping hero levels and then hero focus. But we saw in Sock vs. Soin how hard it is to deal with the heavy breaker army. There's almost no way out. Is that Neo's voice changed somehow? I'm a little sick, I'm sorry. So yeah, creeping up. How is Lin countering this? With an expansion of himself, as it seems? Must have... Oh! No, not cute this, because the camp's not finished yet. So, this will take some time. And that is time for the 70 supply human army. Another difference here, Chaemiko, as so often, goes for level 2 Brilliance Aura. Also goes for Clap instead of Bash. Yeah, that's a lot of mana. Blacksmith now for upgrades. Defend upgrades scaled so well with breakers. But let's see what Lin is capable of doing. Instant purchase on the water elemental. Chaemiko gets out. Too much damage, doesn't want to lose too much. Nice execution by Lin. Gets a kill. Gets the TP. And gets some time to build this expo. And Chaemiko needs to heal up a little bit. Maybe another mana potion. Ah, you got one already. But yeah, just to be safe.
A player's forces are
2-round attack by Lin. Wolves, Grunt into the expo. Rest of the bunch into the main. But Chaemiko is not giving him anything. Very hard to find a connection now. Deals with this harass easily. And Lin sees that. Not much I can do, so rather retreat, go for more experience. Get that level 2... Oh, he got level 2 Chain Lightning already because of that control magic early, of course. Makes sense.
a player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, pillage. Are we switching into a more heavy raider game? Raider grunts. Impressive how Lin came back, but he has to win the fights as well. And it feels like with him going into pillage, he didn't want to take these fights, Lightning Shield getting rid of immediately. The Breakers are closing the door, burning more and more mana, while the Mountain King in the back is doing the big and necessary damage. Instant double kill. Wow. Triple kill with this grunt going down in seconds again. Or is it? Purge the slow. Nicely done at the cost of more and more HP. Town portal swap. This was way too risky for the TC. And Chaemiko smashes this fight. 20 supply lead. Expo didn't pay off yet. Barely ever finished. And this is shop control for the human. And this is map control for the human in general. Nice to see how he was not overcommitting after that early lead. But waited till he had the necessary amount of breakers, priests, orcs, everything. Oh, careful. No Stormbolt, please. Expo is up. Kinda hard to break. Mountain King in the middle. Yeah, and Lin taps out. No chance against the 20 supply lead. The humans are 3-0 today. What is happening? On the birthday of Warcraft, we have a little miracle. Chaemiko wins against Lin fairly easy, actually. That was extraordinary. Sorry. Lin didn't see it coming. This early breaker play. Nothing but spectacular. I'm happy. It's Warcraft birthday and the humans are killing it. Good to see the humans getting back successfully. Finally, humans are winning. It's pretty sick, guys. It's pretty sick. New builds, new timings, a big variety as well. We've seen a lot of variety in builds here. Stormbolt Bash, Stormbolt Clap, Rifles, Casters first, Sorks first, Breakers first. I'm impressed! Very much impressed. And Lin is facing the lower bracket, where he would have a nice little orc civil war against Soin. And these games between them are quite wild, with some tier 3 stuff even. Lin has lost quite a bit of elo recently, so not the perfect week for the war chief. And Chaemiko match points. Might be able to get into the winner bracket final. That would mean that one human is guaranteed in the round of 8. And now Autumn Leaves again. We've seen this before, as the first map was varying. Was not Northern Isles. Here it was Sock with the Beastmaster play, which worked out so well. But I don't think Chaemiko is doing this. It's just not his style. But maybe he surprises me one more time. And Lin, what did he learn from game 1? Is he gonna be more aggressive? Is he focusing more on his own Farseer to reach level 2 earlier? Feels like the time of fast expansion is over. in this matchup, and I really like that. It was such a fragile build. It's more, if you get an advantage somewhere in the game, go for an expo. This is what we've seen from Sok here on this map. This is what we've seen from Chaemiko on map 1. And the answer to what did Lin learn from this is, again, instant harass. Deny, so 0 experience on the Farseer so far. Splits the footman off immediately to put some pressure on the first hero while keeping everything else alive. 2 farm into tower build. Wow, that's risky and fast. And again, lumber mill. No blacksmith, no rifles. And this is rather, I don't want to say old school, but rather the way this matchup was played like a year ago. Farseer harassing human deep in his own base. And that's exactly what the orc wants, to not give him the brilliance aura. You will get it at some point, even with the little green, or the natural, or a shop. But yeah, again, a showcase of how many different ways there are to play this matchup. And this whole harass is covering for the tech. So far, only grunts by Lin, eh? Not even a war mill. Wow. Grunt shaman. But if Chaemiko figures this out, isn't that rather easy to counter? So with, once again, a switch to early Sorks then?
A player's forces are under attack.
But first, Chaemiko has to get level 2. Early game accomplished for Lin. Keeps the tower low as well. No clarity potion at all. And now the shop far on the back. That means the one production building will be exposed in the front at some point. Yeah, double sanctum. Again, mass casters.
A player's forces are under attack.
Not having mana is a big problem. Not having brilliance aura is a big problem. TC can creep already. Lin's reaction, Lin's answers so far look really, really good. No control for Chaemiko at all.
A player's forces are under attack.
Also not too much damage done. So lumber by Chaemiko is okay, is evened out. And he's going for the same breaker build again. Oh, no way. No way! 3 units around, haha! But with the return of the Automator and Stormbolt, you deal with this rather easy. Rather a statement. Little middle finger. Like, hey, let me show you what I can do with my units. And that works a little bit as a decoy. TC is unharassed. It's just unfolding his strength, level 2. The Farseer suffers from it, but that's fine. As again, we have early control magic. Problem might be in the absence of a war mill. Ah, there's a war mill now. Okay. But there's no upgrades whatsoever. Mountain King in trouble. In a world of trouble. Blocks himself a little bit. No staff, no TP. TP was on the Archmage, of course. And man, Lin's reaction is perfect to this. Only a level 1 hero, of course. 36 seconds bench, but... this mid game is basically the other way around from what we've seen before. Breakers fall instantly to end snare and focus. McJuggernaut, thank you for the 5-month resub. Thanks for keeping the mother source of all great video games alive. Thank you. Trying my best, trying my best. Man, is that the second breaker kill or the third? Archmage 8 minutes in, level 1. This is horrible. And I think this was a little one-dimensional by Chaemiko, going into breakers again. Trying to be aggressive here in the middle without the Brilliance Aura wouldn't have been my advice. Finally, 8 minutes 30. And then continues to tear him apart. TC has full mana, double stomp, level 2 now. Oh my god. Just demolishing poor Chaemiko on this second map. Stormbolt is able to get a couple of kills, of course, but that's the last bit of mana as well. With only level 1 Brilliance Aura. Rifles falling everything down. Nice, sweet little surround. But, that won't change. Oh, what an invite to a Chain Lightning. Yeah, that won't change the outcome of this game. Lin could, if he wanted to, expand on the back of this. Just pure fighting power. Chaemiko being forced to spend the entire early game in his main base. His building's getting delayed. Lin's faster play too good to stop the TC leveling. And then... easy kills. Ah, almost a deny. GG? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Chaemiko is trying to fight back. He's getting 1 or 2 kills, but always trading. And a second surround, ending up on a second radar. That's quite nice, actually. Bash this time as mana is low, and with that X Factor, he could get some return kills. But it's also a lot of militia time. Nice cloak. And a TP out. Lin plays it safe. He overcommitted a little bit. But it was also on the back of an expansion. Is Lin the best orc in 2022? Lin is the best orc of all time. In any year.
Player's forces are
I knew that would trigger some grubby fans. Okay. There might have been a few years where Grubby was better than Lin, okay? But overall, there's no doubt that Lin is the best.
A player's forces are under attack.
It's interesting that you bring up focus in a discussion about best orc of all time. Last hit, kinda nice. Ruined braces against Chomp and Chain Lightning focus, not bad. Chaemiko, the 8th round of militia, maybe? Chaemiko not giving this up, but he has to face an Orc expansion now. And it's getting better and better and better for Lin. I was only talking about 2022 when I mentioned fly and focus. Okay. I would still think that Lin is the best by far. Okay, is that the last hurrah? He's calling the boys. He has to break that expo if he wants to still have a shot here on Autumn Leaves. 2 kills basically for free. But with a lot of investment, especially in Stormbolts. Level 4 TC versus level 2 MK. That tells you everything you need to know about this game. Peasants wiped out. Ah, he's trapping that TC, but he has an invul potion. Should be safe. Lightning shield in the middle of everything. What a stomp. Oh my god, this game is brutal for Chaemiko. After having one of the best human vs. orc games on Tidehunters. Falling apart. No TP, hero kill. And it's all Lin. Couple of militia kills, but stops it now with the heal scroll. Finally level 3. This is just mass murder. Most of the army is peasants and militia. Mana is low. Okay, but it's game and we got a 1-1 score. Nice comeback by Lin. Making adjustments, skipping headhunters. Going into tier 2 more quickly, being even more aggressive than before. No chance for a Chaemiko expansion, also no chance in the early fights. Chaemiko staying on the same build that he played on map 1 and was just too many adjustments made. On the side of Lin to be able to play the same build, so nice execution of course, but I think the big victory here came from strategical choices. And that's the power of Lin. Never underestimate him, never thought you won a series against him. As long as he's not dead, he's not dead. Sick 2 feels bad, man. Get well, mate. Get well. Thank you, Blood Infect Games, for your Prime sub. Much love, much love. As we're starting game 2. Game 3! Sorry. It is, of course, a 1-1 score now. I want to change the score. There we go. And now it's Northern Isles, the map that we've seen also from Sock and Soin. Where do I sign up for the weekly cup? Usually it's cup.backtowarcraft.com. Let me see if that's correct. Sometimes I forget to change the link. No, cup.backtowarcraft.com. Today at 7 PM. Today starts a 10-week process where Happy will not be playing Undead. So gather up, everybody. 10 weeks Happy not playing Undead in the Back to Warcraft Weekly Cups. Today at 7 PM it starts. Should be more entertaining for all of us, eh? But first and foremost, we're here for TeD Cup. We're here for the group stage. And we determine Sock's opponent right here, right now. Chaemiko with an extraordinary game 1, Lin with an extraordinary map 2. And hopefully both can bring their A game now. As we have another different build order by Lin going for Headhunters right away. And Chaemiko with the same build again. Scription, thank you for the tier 1 sub. 19 month already, 28 in total. Much love, much love, much love. So, no surprise Mountain King opener, no surprise Blade Master opener. We stick to what we got. One map away from a human winner bracket final. And Chaemiko, can he reach level 2 earlier this time? Lin is rushing across immediately. That's going to be level 1.7. But no, making a pit stop here. Giving Chaemiko at least some time. This is a super mega fast tech. 2 farm tech, no tower. The fastest you can play basically. As Militia is cleaning this up. Can he reach level 2? Cutting corners everywhere he can. For this level 2. Lin is not in fighting and punching distance. Not at all. He's focusing on his own progress. With Headhunter and Wolves creeping is rather fast. But yeah, third different opening for Lin. And this is already better than Autumn Leaves for Chaemiko. And with that, he has the freedom to be the aggressor. Where everybody in this matchup wants to be, apparently, at the moment. We saw it from Soin that he was very much expecting this, and we see the same from Lin. Burrows far in the back, except the first one. And a rifle build again, as so often here on Northern Isles. The anti-expansion build that is.
A town is under siege.
Infi, TH, Skyfly and Colorful and Remind all had their day in the sun, but not consistent dominance like Lin, Moon or now Happy. I would argue that Infi's dominance was quite up there. Definitely higher than Lin's dominance, I would say. Peak Infi might still be best Warcraft I've ever seen. That was like 2020? As we go once again at the tug of war. But here, with the Brilliance Aura unlocked, Chaemiko can be quite happy about this. Items looking good as well. Lin will be happy about this as all his Headhunters are rather healthy. And we get Rifle Caster MK versus the typical build by Lin as well. But it's cool to see that Chaemiko is bouncing back. He's not getting deterred by that map 2 loss at all. You know, okay, that map was quite hard for me. There was the orc pick. I get it. But now with a fresh mind and a fresh approach. Cruising into map 3 quite swiftly. Yeah, creep speed is insane for Lin. Chaemiko is making this adjustment of not going breakers early at all on a bigger map like this. Makes sense. And now, oh, level 1, Chain Lightning gets the steal. Interesting. Didn't expect that. This should be shop control for Chaemiko though. Doesn't have the resource at the moment, but boots are there. Second camp in the middle goes to Lin. Nobody really willing to go for a shop. End snare's ready. Oh yeah, no. We're missing quite some upgrades for Chaemiko, so no fight yet. No chance to fight without long rifles.
Players' forces are under attack.
Calm before the storm. Lin with an expo. And Chaemiko has to push at some point.
A player's forces are under attack.
No level 3 yet. Is it the bash build? He didn't decide yet. Could still go for clap. Has the pendant of energy. That's helpful. Wow. Lin, nice game sense. Seeing this creep happening. TC is level 3 already. That's his moment to fight. Ain't no stopping this TC. And I think Chaemiko has a disc here. Nothing was moving anymore. Fair play by Lin. Pausing the game. And waiting. Oh, mate. That's the worst time to drop. No reaction. I hope he can reconnect. Otherwise, we might need a rehost. Rage quit? No, 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 no. They don't rage quit. Chaemiko's stream has also dropped. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. That makes it less likely that he's able to reconnect. Yeah, I think there's no way to give a def win here. It looked kind of good for both. Both had their early game objectives done. With every passing minute, the chance of a reconnect lowers a bit. It's not great. Thank you, Gorky die Gurke, for buying merchandise. Keep up the good work. Much love, much love, much love. Looks like Chaemiko is back with his stream. Oh, here's the drop. Okay. Mr. Miko has left the game. And that then means regame, I guess. They do leave the room, which is not necessary. Okay. Yeah, looks very much like regame. Nothing really happened. Chaemiko is back. Lin is a fair play competitor, of course. He wouldn't ask for a death win here. Lin was ahead, yeah, but maybe just a little bit. This wasn't the important fights. Lin had the level 3 on the TC. He had a great timing. Very unfortunate for Lin, but guess that's what they do. I'm trying to... Oh, can I? No, I can't copy text. But yeah, should be regame. Chaemiko never quits. True. Real fighter he is. Okay. TeD is inviting Chaemiko to the game, so it's regame. Confirmed! There's a little discussion going on here if it should be a death win or not. Lin says, let Focus decide. And Focus says, I think Lin wins. Chaemiko answers with the ZZ. Thank you, Valente, for the tier 1 sub. Much love, mate. But no. We're getting a regame. I cue you a little commercial so we don't have that in the actual lifetime of the game. And we have our decision, hopefully without any drops this time. As we still have to decide the opponent of Sok in the winner final and the opponent of Soen in the lower final. So now, of course, the ever so curious question of will they change their builds because it's a new map? We do have different starting positions, but it's all pretty much symmetric here in the Warcraft world, so let's go then. Chaemiko bottom left hand side and Lin in the upper right hand side. Lin has had a better career than Grubby. Even Grubby admitted as much, but Grubby had a bigger impact on the Warcraft 3 scene in terms of raising the game's popularity. That is 100% true. And this, I think, cannot be argued with. I mean, it's the internet, so anything can be argued with. But I think you're right on the money here. That's very true what you're saying. So same build by Lin with that fast warmer into Headhunters, and on the other side the same build by Chaemiko. So with that, it could be a little easier for Chaemiko to reach the shop, as you don't have to break through this one here. This little choke. And yeah, same builds, same openings. Maybe some adjustments down the line. When it comes to creep routes and timings. Most important, of course. Fair play. And shout out to Lin for giving the regame, for not getting a death win.
A player's forces are under attack.
And cool to see that Chaemiko is back and we don't have to give a death win here. So, same build, 2 farm into tech. Lin with that Headhunter build a little bit slower. And once again, Lin is leaving Chaemiko alone, allowing him the level 2. While grabbing the level 2 for himself down the road. Okay, so unlike Autumn Leaves, this is not as problematic for Human anymore to get the level up. And with that, of course, more and more and more Water Elementals, a help for anything. Watch Awards, quite amazing item for Lin, so much vision, so much knowledge. Knowledge is power. And one of the tamer Human versus Orc early games that we've seen today. We have seen Sok being very aggressive. Lin was also very aggressive on certain maps, and here... Oh, nice little steal. Here both agree, like, hey, let's creep a little bit, get some units out, and then we brawl, alright? Alright, mate. That's what we do. Feels like Lin wants to contest the middle a little more. Not give the bottom right to Chaemiko too early.
Players' forces are under attack.
Oh, boots? Huh, just a circlet. Interesting. Chaemiko trying to find an opening, but thanks to the Watch Award, Lin of course knew exactly what he was doing, so no base pressure at all. He's still sending 2 footmen. I wonder if that is not too obvious. The timing might be nice. He's distracting with an illusion. He got the footman in the main. If he can't kill a burrow here, that would delay the TC by so much.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Lin starts creeping. Oh, Potion of Greater Mana, fantastic. Okay, Chaemiko, do you have the firepower? Without footman, not really. We take a look at the altar, should be queued immediately. Repair is there, TC is there, okay. So, a little bit of delay on the Beastery and Lodge maybe. Costs some resources. But the TC can be started. And footman can be killed. Nice deny. But yeah, the big mana potion. Is that the X factor? Is that item deciding the winner bracket final down the road? No level 3 creeping by Chaemiko at all.
Town is under siege.
More streamlined with how the rest of the humans play it. Sees the Lodge, sees the Beastery, gets some valid information in. But yeah, his rifles and casters, they must do the damage soon. Lin, quick level 3. But there's not too much left for the TC. Tuska camp is gone, could go for the natural of course, but with that he gives up the middle. And you don't ever want to give up the middle, at least not without a fight. So the Farseers here. Is there another steal with the Chain Lightning? That shouldn't be happening. Laiku! 5 gifted subs! Mate! Thanks. Who gets the Overseer? Who gets the item? Mountain King needs this experience. It takes so long. And he got it. Belt of Giant Strength definitely better than the one before, which was Boots of Kel'Thalas, and the rest of the camp goes to Chaemiko as well. Step by step towards level 3 and 2. TC, level 2, very tanky. But what's he fighting over here? Not much. Can maybe hurt Chaemiko in a way that he has to give up map control. And the Mountain King saw the expo. Chaemiko on the timer. Lin's expansion, very much to be expected here on Northern Isles. It's basically the standard. Early heal scroll investment. No one going for the invul. This is a very, very tiny human army. Mountain King still level 1. That's not what you want. Priest super exposed to the headhunters, which are out of the fight now. So it's a little bit of hero arena. Water Elemental falling. Rifleman falling, maybe, probably. Oh, Chaemiko, this was not your engagement at all. So many units falling on the back of this expo, and now good luck breaking through this. Oh no, big mispositioning on the priests. And this should be a relatively easy hold. What's left for Chaemiko? Not much mana. No level 3, no level 2. Fighting against the big mana potion still. This is horrible. This is absolutely horrible. TC is finding himself in the surround. Okay. Stormbolt, point blank TP. And that could be an expo kill. Does he have the time? Looks like it. Afterwards he can TP, and that was a big investment in terms of time. Has to cancel it. Wow, Chaemiko with the one play that keeps him in the game. TC surround. Can't give it up like that. And getting the expo kill. Chaemiko is still alive. In terms of levels, he's still far behind. Has to dodge now the next fight. TC still hurt. No heal self running? There's the heal self running. Oh, and that's big level ups. Level 3 and 2. Is it clap or is it bash? Level 2 aura guaranteed. Lightning shield also not too bad. But Lin wants to stop the retreat. Positioning himself in a way that Chaemiko can't go home. Still workers here, of course, not militia form. Farseer finds him again. But this is top control Chaemiko. He gets the... Oh, no in... Wait, did he get the invul? No, just the heal scroll. Invul's on the TC. It's still not a good position possible for Chaemiko. 10 supply down. And he TP's out. Yep. There shouldn't be enough damage for Lin to get some kills. Not at all. But that opens up the middle again. That's the marketplace. Oh, heal ward, perfect.
A player's forces are under attack.
Sweet steal again. Preventing level 3. Lin with an expansion, he knows that he's in a good spot. Full mana, full HP on the TC. Big supply lead, everything's healthy. And Chaemiko's army is still rather slow. Thank you, Vicious, for the 66-month resub. That's a lot, man. 5.5 years, much love. Only now a shop, still lacking clarity.
A player's forces are under attack.
Lin is picking up too many units. Chaemiko can't really follow this up. He's losing valuable and important units. Priest, Rifle, they're all falling. Nice little storm at point blank before the Mountain King can get the bolt out. And that's, oh my, a level 3 kill immediately. Lin, he's the war chief for a reason, despite being down 1-0 earlier. He's just tearing Chaemiko apart. Chaemiko calls for the game, and we do have our second round of Group A. Sok vs Lin and Chaemiko vs Soen. That was with the start of map 2. Never really close anymore, was it? Felt like Lin needed a little bit of time to warm up and get into competitive mode. And then from there on out, it was quite some dominance, I want to say. And Chaemiko, he was able to beat Lin once, which is an accomplishment. Everyone who is able to take a map off of Lin can be considered quite happy with that. But taking 2 maps and taking an entire series, that's rough. Maybe Sok can revenge his human brother, and maybe Chaemiko has a good run through the lower bracket. We will continue with the decision. Who's the first player to make it into the playoffs? Right after a little break here.